So they ended up meeting me at work, and I asked before I left the house, thankfully, if it was just an intake or if we were going, to start an infusion and whatnot. And they were like, well, do you have supplies? And I said, yeah, that I'd gotten them the night before. So they were like, bring them along. Of course we can do an infusion. It has been a whirlwind couple days. I got my first shipment of IV supplies. So I got bags of saline and flushes and heparin and Huber needles and all sorts of stuff, and I will take you guys through all the stuff when I actually unpack it all. And then out of nowhere, my home health company called me this morning, right after I got up, and they were like, can we do your intake this morning? And so we went back and forth and figured out a time and a place and all that good stuff. And then, so they ended up meeting me at work, and I asked before I left the house, thankfully, if it was just an intake or if we were going, to start an infusion and whatnot. And they were like, well, do you have supplies? And I said, yeah, that I'd gotten them the night before. So they were like, bring them along. Of course we can do an infusion. And so I got it all set up at work, and they accessed my port, and it's still, we left it accessed. There we go. You can almost see it. There we go. And nothing like digging in your shirt for the end of it. So I've got it all capped off at the moment. So it was 2 nurses actually that came. Lisa, who I had before, and I totally love her, and then a new guy named John. And we went through the whole thing, and we figured out the pump and the bags and all this stuff. The needle is a little bit weird that my infusion company sent me. We all thought it was a little weird. Like it looks like there's pieces that we should be able to pull off, but we can't, and so it makes it like staying on, it's a little bit awkward because it's so tall. As soon as they left, they called my infusion company, and they're going to send out different needles, so we can make sure that I get the right thing and that it's not going to be, awkward and whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm going to tell you guys so much, but I've been having horrible stomach problems. Anytime I put anything into my stomach, like anything, food obviously, but like if I chew gum to get some sugar into my system and I'm like swallowing my saliva because it has like the sugar in it, that upsets my stomach. Liquids are still somewhat okay unless it's already upset, and then everything is a no-go. And it hurts so bad. I've got an endoscopy on this coming Tuesday, so hopefully we'll get some answers off of that. I don't know if I've got a stomach ulcer now, or if there's something else going on, if there's something weird with my G-tube. It doesn't really feel like G-tube, it doesn't feel associated to it. It's just like my whole stomach is just like ridiculously angry. So I don't know. Frustrating to hold, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back sometimes. I'll fill you guys in more when I unpack my stuff and all that good business. But love you guys. Sorry it's been so long. It's been kind of crazy. Healing has really kicked my butt this time. It does every time, and I always think I'm going to do better than I do, and blah blah, go team. But what do? Keep on keeping on. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.